And I think, it's really rare to see a woman of that time period speaking in the way that she does and having the voice that she's given in the story.
The kids were on this press tour, and I was just concerned about them. I was concerned about them hearing us.
Johnny Depp's daughter has come forward with shocking revelations about how Amber Heard treated her father, and the details are nothing short of disturbing. Lily Rose Depp, the daughter of Johnny Depp and his former partner Vanessa Paradis, has spoken up, and her words have sent waves through social media. Fans are now more furious than ever with Amber Heard, who appears to be rapidly losing credibility in the ongoing legal battle. Lily Rose Depp, now 21 years old, has long been one of her father's most loyal supporters. Her insight into the situation carries immense weight, and her recent statements have brought a new layer of intensity to the case. The revelations stem from an incident dating back to 2016, when Amber Heard filed for a restraining order against Johnny Depp, claiming he had hit her with an iPhone. At the time, Lily Rose was just 17, but she didn't hesitate to make her stance clear. She posted a childhood photo of herself and her father on Instagram, accompanied by a heartfelt caption that read, "My dad is the sweetest, most loving person I know. He's been nothing but a wonderful father to my little brother and me, and everyone who knows him would say the same." The photo, showing Johnny Depp holding her hands as she learned to walk, quickly gained over 100,000 likes and sparked a flood of supportive comments from fans. This wasn't the only moment that Johnny received public support from his family. Vanessa Paradis, Johnny's former partner and the mother of his children, also spoke out in his defense. In a handwritten letter that circulated online, she described Johnny as a kind and loving man, stating clearly that he had never been physically abusive during their 14-year relationship. She wrote, "In all the years I have known Johnny, he has never been physically abusive with me. This looks nothing like the man I lived with for 14 wonderful years." Her statement directly contradicted Amber Heard's allegations and provided a powerful counter-narrative. Fans were quick to react. One user commented on social media, "When Vanessa Paradis defended Johnny with that handwritten letter back in 2016, I knew something about Amber didn't sit right. And now the truth is coming out." As the legal proceedings continue, more and more inconsistencies in Amber Heard's story are coming to light. The most significant issues lie in the lack of physical evidence and contradictions in her claims. Police reports from the alleged incidents show no visible injuries or damage. In fact, when law enforcement responded to a domestic dispute call at the couple's home, Amber told them she had only had an argument with Johnny and did not mention any physical violence. A few days later, she appeared publicly with visible bruises, which she claimed were caused by Johnny, despite there being no record of any injury during the police visit. Adding to the mounting evidence, newly released police body cam footage shows a clean apartment and no signs of a struggle, casting further doubt on Amber's accusations. And if that weren't enough, audio recordings leaked by the Daily Mail reveal Amber admitting to hitting Johnny Depp. In the recording, she even mocks him for walking away during arguments, saying, "I'm sorry I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap. I was hitting you, it was not punching you." These recordings make it clear that Johnny was also a victim of abuse, contradicting Amber's narrative entirely. The social media backlash has been fierce. Hashtags like #JusticeForJohnnyDepp continue to trend, with fans rallying around the actor in growing numbers. People are resharing Lily Rose's post, Vanessa's letter, and the court evidence that paints a very different picture than the one initially presented by Amber Heard. Despite Amber's legal team working hard to control the damage, public perception is shifting dramatically. Through it all, Lily Rose has remained unwavering in her support for her father. Her heartfelt defense not only humanized Johnny Depp, but also reminded the world that behind the headlines is a man who is loved deeply by his children. Her courage to speak up, despite being so young at the time, has made a lasting impact on the case and public opinion. As the trial continues and more evidence is brought to light, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. The truth is surfacing, and the tide is turning.
I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
This clearly suggests that the kind of behavior Amber Heard allegedly displayed toward Johnny Depp may not have been a one-time incident, but rather a recurring issue in their volatile relationship. Over the course of their marriage, Amber Heard and her friends have provided various statements detailing what they claim were moments of chaos and destruction: shattered glass on the floor, broken silver, spilled red wine on the carpets, and even fruit baskets and candles being hurled across the room. However, these dramatic claims did not match what law enforcement actually observed. Amber's friends reportedly called 911, which led to 4 LAPD officers visiting the scene at the Los Angeles penthouse. The timeline indicates that the first 2 officers arrived within roughly 2 hours of the call. According to their depositions, these officers found no visible signs of a crime, injury, or any vandalism at the location. There was no physical damage to the property, no injuries observed on Amber Heard, and nothing that would support the account of a violent episode. Adding to this, exclusive body cam footage obtained by Daily Mail. Com shows the second pair of LAPD officers, who responded to a second call, also did not witness any damage or disruption inside the apartment. Everything appeared to be intact and undisturbed. This footage stands in direct contradiction to the graphic descriptions shared by Amber and her friends. In light of this evidence, Johnny Depp has insisted that this proves Amber Heard fabricated the story of the alleged violent outburst that she claimed marked the end of their tumultuous 15-month marriage. His attorney, Adam Waldman, has also spoken out, stating that Amber's narrative of a chaotic, violent crime scene is contradicted by the footage, which clearly shows the penthouse in pristine condition. He emphasized that unless the footage was somehow tampered with, which is highly unlikely, the video should serve as significant evidence in Johnny Depp's favor in any future legal proceedings. With all this mounting evidence, it seems increasingly difficult to support Amber Heard's version of events. The police reports, the body cam footage, and the testimonies from law enforcement all paint a picture that's vastly different from the one presented by Amber and her allies. And so, we circle back to the powerful statement made by Lily Rose Depp in defense of her father. Her willingness to speak out for Johnny, along with the support from Vanessa Paradis and the growing evidence in Johnny's favor, continues to shift public opinion. The inconsistencies in Amber Heard's story are becoming harder to ignore, especially when backed by official footage and sworn officer testimony. What do you think about Lily Rose standing up for her father? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and take care.